Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Rajesh. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, surely.
Okay. So let us start the session.
Yes, sir, surely.
So before I start the session, let me recap the yesterday's class. Just 5 minutes, guys.
Yes, sir.
Rajesh, had your breakfast?
No, sir, still not, sir.
Okay.
Sir, what about yours, sir?
No, man, I have sessions from 7 o'clock onwards. Just now I completed my previous session.
Oh, okay.
So I'll give the break in between.
Sir. Yes,
Then you can take
yes, sir,
the
sure.
breakfast.
Yes.
Okay, let me just recap the points once again. What we discussed in the last session. That is 23rd, 6th, 24. Did you understand yesterday's class, Rajesh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. So in the last class, we were discussing about what is MVC architecture, how it is working, and also drawbacks of MVC. Then after, what is single page application, how it is working, advantages of what? Single page application. So these are the points in the last class we discussed. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So MVC, you know, MVC stands for Model View Controller. Okay. How it is working? It is working depending on what? Request and response model, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here, end user always sitting in front of the browser. Through browser, end user passing the request in the form of old data, and it goes to server. Server takes the old data, performs the operations on old data, new data gets generated. Whatever new data generated, that new data loaded into the page, that page URL comes back as a response. From the server. So here what happens every time the entire page getting reloaded? Yes or no? We are getting the response from the server in the form of what? URL.
URL, sir.
The entire page getting refreshed, the entire page getting reloaded. Point clear? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So because of this, what happens? Okay.
The traffic increases.
Every time, okay, the complete page getting reloaded or refreshed. I given one crickbuzz.com site example also, right? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Yes or no? Come on. Come on, guys. Every time the complete page getting reloaded or refreshed. Correct or not?
Refresh. Yes, sir.
So because of this, what happens? Okay, network congestion will increase. Because of network congestion, it leads to what? Client waiting time and server response time Come on, both will increase. Yes or no? So to avoid this problem, they developed a concept name is called single page application. Single page application means SPA means single page application. And it is also working based upon what? Same. Come on. Request and response model. Same end user always sits in front of the browser. He is passing the request. It goes in the form of old data. Go to server. New data generated. And this new data directly come to the browser as a response. Yes or no? Here there is no, okay, URL. There is no complete page refreshment here. Whatever new data generated the server, that new data automatically coming to the browser in the form of response. No complete page refreshing. No URL coming back here. Yes or no? So the advantage of single page application is what? Advantage of single page application is whatever problems you are facing in MVC architecture, that problem we can overcome here. Okay. Here, 1 minute. Coming to advantage, what is the problem in MVC architecture? Every time the complete page getting reloaded or refreshed. Yes or no? But in single page application, come on, every time the complete page is not getting reloaded. Okay. Only the partial page getting reloaded. Then automatically what happens? Then automatically, come on, network congestion will decrease. If network congestion is decreasing, then automatically what happens? Client waiting time decreased and server response time is also decreased. Am I clear this point, everyone in the class?
Yes, sir.
Client waiting time is decreased. And the server
Response time
response
increased.
time is also decreased. Means decrease in the sense what? Server immediately giving the response.
Response.
So client no need to wait for the response. That's the advantage. So the basic fundamental difference between MVC and single page application is in MVC architecture, entire page is getting reloaded, but in single page application, it only the partial page getting reloaded. So this is the fundamental difference between what? Come on. This is the
MVC.
fundamental difference between MVC architecture and
Single page
page
application.
application. So these are the points in the last class we discussed. I hope you remember this. Rajesh and Ashok. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And after that, we discussed about one more important thing. We can develop the web page using many languages. Like we can use HTML, correct or not? Then after we can use what? Visual Force. We can also develop by using Lightning Aura Okay, then also we are using Lightning. Okay. What is this? Lightning Aura components. Then after, what is the next one here? LWC. So these are the many ways we can develop the application. Yes or no? Come on, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Lightning component framework and LWC. Aura. Instead of using Aura, better to write LAC. LCF. And LWC. What does LEAC stands for? Lightning Aura.
Or a framework component.
LCF stands for Lightning
Component framework.
framework. LWC,
Lightning web component.
Lightning web component. All are same, all are single page applications only. Hello. Either LEAC or LCF or LWC, all are what? Single page application only.
Single phase on. Yes. HP.
There is a small variations are there. Because LEAC is a Aura component. Aura, it's an open source. But Salesforce people don't want to use that particular open source. That is why Salesforce people developed their own tags. Along with, they added some rich set of JavaScript libraries. Okay. And they developed their own framework can be called as LWC. Understand all of you? Lightning Component Framework.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And it follows only ECMA 5 version. And whereas LWC, Lightning Web Components follows what? Yesterday I have shown ECMA 7 version. What does ECMA stands for? ECMA means European Computers Manufacturing Association. I'll brief you later what is the exact meaning of ECP, ECMA and all. Okay. So up to this ECMA 5 version, up to this LES in LCF, Lightning Aura components. So we have 7 components are there. Yesterday we have discussed about all the 7 components. I hope all of you remember this. Yes or no? Like template, rendering optimization, modules, like language extensions. Remember all of you? Near about 7 we discussed. Data services, UA components, templates, rendering, modules, language extensions, total 7. All these 7 components, okay, in 2019 LWC, they shifted into what? Browser side. So all these 7 components will be taken care of by browser only. As a developer, we no need to bother about all these components. The rest of the 3 components, okay, we have 3 components are left in the framework. Okay, those 3 components are what here? Specialized services, Lightning data services, and UI component. So yesterday we discussed about up to this only. And today I'm going to start with what? What are these 3 components available in the framework? That is specialized services, Lightning data services, and UI components. So today class, I'm going to start with, yesterday we discussed about up to this topic. Today, I'm going to start with the 3 components. The 3 components which are left in the framework. That is, first one, specialized services. Second one, Lightning data services. Third one, UA component framework. So total how many here? 3. First, let me discuss about specialized services. This is the place or these services where we can get the security. So if you want to get the security provided by specialized services. The purpose of specialized services is it is going to provide the security for our application. That is specialized service. Suppose, for example, suppose when the end user trying to fetch the data from the model, then there should be some security pattern we need to follow to fetch the data from the model. That security patterns given by whom here? Specialized service. Understand, Rajesh, Ashok, and rest of the people in the class. Pratika.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Once again, I'm repeating, guys. Listen carefully, all of you. Rajesh, Alok, Ashok, and Pratika. Listen the class very carefully. Clear? Specialized service means this is the place, or the other way around. These are the services. These are the services which provides the security. For example, if the end user trying to fetch the data from the model, from the object, we need to follow some, some security pattern, which is given by, which will be taken care of by, what is this? Specialized service. Understand all of you? Hello. Next, LDS.
Yes, sir.
LDS stands for Lightning Data Service. What is Lightning Data Service? Salesforce Lightning Data Service, I can say it is a powerful tool, and this tool streamlines the process of building efficient and responsive applications. So LDS, I can say it is a tool that streamlines the process of building efficient and responsive applications. Understand? And one more important point. One of the highlights of LDS is, okay, it's integration. Integration based upon what? The Lightning components. Okay. So, which are pre-built components provided by Salesforce to accelerate the development process. Okay. One more advantage of LDS is, okay, integration. Okay. Integration with, I can say, integration with base Lightning components. Okay. These are all predefined components which are given by Salesforce to accelerate the development Once again, I'm repeating, guys, listen carefully. Lightning Data Service is a tool which is given by Salesforce. The advantage of tool is it streamlines the process of building efficient and responsive applications. And the second advantage of LDS tool is integration part. Okay, integration with base Lightning components. These are all predefined components which is given by Salesforce and to increase the capability of development process. Understand all of you? Accelerate means what? What is this? Increase the development process. That is the advantage of Lightning. So Lightning has two advantages. First of all, Lightning Data Service means it is a tool. The first advantage of tool is it streamlines the process of building efficient responsive applications. Second advantage of Lightning Data Service is what? Integration with base Lightning components. Okay, these are all predefined components which is given by Salesforce to increase the development process. That is the advantage of LDS. So once again, recap these 2 points once again. Listen carefully and try to understand what I'm speaking here, guys. Specialized services, which gives the security. It is security purpose. When you're trying to fetch the data from the model as end user, we have to follow some security pattern that it will be taking care of a specialized service. And coming to LDS, LDS is a tool. It has two advantages. First advantage, it streamlines the process of building efficient and responsive applications. Second advantage of LDS is integration part. So that it gives the predefined components, okay, which is given by Salesforce to increase the development process. So these are the two advantages of these two components. And third one is called UI. Yesterday I already told you, UI components. Yesterday I have shown, HDFC Bank net banking applications. Remember all of you? I have shown some text boxes, radio buttons, tick boxes, normal buttons. These are all what UI components. So UI component framework, it is all related to text boxes, something called radio buttons, check boxes, okay, drop down buttons, text area boxes, etc. Understand, Rajesh, Ashok, Pratika,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ranjan, Sandeep, all of you in the class. Okay? Good. Next point, next important point. Only these three things are available in the framework, and rest of the things will be taken care by browser only. First of all, what is the meaning of browser? Tell me. Yesterday onwards, I keep on saying that browser. First of all, what is the meaning of browser? We have Internet Explorer, we have Mozilla, we have Firefox, we have Google Chrome, we have so many Netscape Navigator, we have so many browsers are there. Tell me, as per your knowledge, what is the meaning of the browser? Thank you. Tell me, guys, Alok.
The
Ashok.
URL, you will send the request in the form of URL. It will render and it will give the information response.
Okay, if I'm asking a layman, how can you explain me what is the meaning of browser, Pratika?
If you want any information, you will give in the form of URL, or else in the Google search bar, you will give some information. It will give one. It will process a request and it will give the
Can I say
response.
that the browser is an interface? Can I say like this? Browser is an interface.
Correct.
Through which end user is going to pass the request and goes to server. Server takes the request and process and gives the response to the client. Can I say that browser is an interface?
Correct.
So from the end user and server, in between the server and the end user.
Hmm.
Okay, fine. Good answer, Pratika. I accept it. Okay, what is MS Word? What is MS Excel? What is
Those are
MS?
top applications.
What is MS PowerPoint? These are all applications or not?
Yes,
Come on.
sir.
These are all applications, right? Come on, Pratika. Yes or no, all of you?
Yes, sir. It is a desktop application.
These are all applications, desktop applications. Like that, I can say browser is also an application. Hello. Browser
Yes,
also
sir.
an application. Through which end user, come on, passing the request to the server and come on, getting the response from the server. So according to this explanation, what I understand is browser is an application through which end user passing the request to the server and also getting the response from the server. Good. Very good. I hope all of you understand what is the meaning of the browser. Okay, next question. What browser can understand? This is my question. Come on. Okay, as you said, browser is an interface through which we can end user passing the request. That's fine. But what browser can understand? Come on, guys. Come on, speak out. I'm not asking a difficult question here. Rajesh, Pratika, Alok. Correct? Tell me some
Don't
answer.
know, sir. Don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
No.
Ashok, please. Ashok. Ashok, what is the meaning of browser? Pratika?
Yeah, browser will understand like in the format of JSON, XML. Those formats it will understand. It will convert those formats and it will understand and give the response.
So browser can understand JSON, right?
Hmm.
Then,
It is a mediator between the people and the server
okay,
information.
I already discussed. The browser is just like a mediator between the end user and the server. That's okay. But what I'm trying to explain is what browser can understand. Browser understand only minimum 3 things. What is this? Finally, browser understand only 3 things, guys. Any browser can understand only how many things? 3 things. The first one, what is this? HTML.
HTML.
Second one, come on, CSS.
C,
Third one,
Java.
JavaScript. So any browser can understand. It finally converts into HTML only. Understand all of you? HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Only these three can understand by any browser. Understand, Pratika,
Yes, sir.
Rajesh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ashok, everyone. Good. But most of the web applications are developed by using PHP, JSP, ASP, VFP, and all. Yes or no? Come on, guys.
Yes,
Most
sir.
of the web applications,
But in that also we use HTML and CSS, sir.
that is front-end purpose, na?
Content. Yes.
Okay. Most of the web applications are developed using what? PHP. Is anyone here this name? JSP, ASP, VFP. VFP means Visual Force Page, right? These are all what languages, guys? Scripting languages or not? Come on, speak out. Yesterday I told you there are 3 types of languages. Programming languages, scripting languages, and markup languages, right?
Yes.
HTML, CSS, both are what? Scripting language, markup languages.
Markup language.
JavaScript, scripting
Scripting
language. PHP, scripting language. These are all scripting languages. Do you know how many types of scripting languages are there? How many types of scripting languages? Come on, guys, speak out. I'm asking very general questions. Do you know how many types of scripting languages we have? 2 types. What is the first one, Pratika? Do you have the idea about this?
Like PHP, JSP, VB script, those are the scripting languages. I don't know the types.
Client side scripting languages. Okay, Pratika. Second one, server side scripting languages. Understand? Hello. Client side scripting languages are what? Anyone can tell, please? JavaScript, VB script, JScript. Come on. These are all the examples of what? Client-side scripting language. Is anyone can tell me what are the examples of server-side scripting language? Come on. What are the examples of server-side scripting language? You can easily tell PHP, JSP, okay, ASP. These are all what? Server-side scripting languages. What is the difference between Python, Perl? These are all what? Server-side. What is the difference between client-side scripting language and server-side scripting languages? Client-side scripting languages are those languages which runs on browsers. Understand? Whereas server-side scripting languages are those languages which runs on web servers, web browsers and web servers. Web browsers means what? Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox. These are all the examples of Microsoft Edge. These are all the examples of what? Client-side, web browsers. Web servers examples, Tomcat, Apache, IIS. IIS stands for Internet Information Server. It is developed by Microsoft company. Hello. Which company? Microsoft. Like that, we have 2 types of languages, guys. Client-side scripting languages and server-side scripting languages. So we can develop the web application using these languages. Yes or no? Hello. But how these languages can understand by browser? That's my question here. How these languages can understand by browser? Answer is all these languages or all these application pages are finally converted into come on, what is this? HTML. Understand everyone? Pratika? Rajesh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All these applications are finally converted to what? HTML. Because browser can understand only what? HTML only. All of you understand? Hello. But who will convert this application pages into HTML? That is the question. Who converts? Come on. Who converts the application pages into HTML? That is converted by framework. Who converts here, guys? framework will convert. So web page, okay, converted into what? HTML. And who convert this into HTML? Come on, guys. Framework. Now all of you understand the purpose of framework here. Okay. And once converts into HTML, then browser can understand what? Then browser can understand HTML page. But here the point is, instead of creating the web page by using JSP, PHP, okay, like this, why can't we directly create the page by using HTML, in HTML, so that we don't need to use framework, na? Yes or no? So why we need to develop the page by using PHP? And again, why we need to convert the page into HTML with the help of framework? Instead of creating the web page using PHP or JSP, why can't we can directly develop the web page by using HTML, so that we don't need to use framework? Yes or no, all of you? Pratika, Alok, Rajesh, is all of you understand the question clearly? Pratika?
Yes, sir.
Instead of creating the web page by using PHP or JSP, why can't we develop the web page by using HTML, so that we don't need to convert the page into HTML, we don't need to use framework, unnecessarily headache, extra burden? Yes or no?
Yes,
But the reason why we cannot directly create the web page by using HTML is, okay, using HTML, we cannot perform any kind of, operations. Point clear? Using HTML, whatever page you created, whatever web page we created, those pages are static in nature. Understand? By default, those pages are what? Static. Static pages means lifeless pages. Static pages means what? It's a lifeless page. User cannot interact with those pages. And cannot perform, cannot perform any kind of, what is this?
Operation.
So those pages can be called as lifeless pages. That is a problem with the HTML. That is the reason. So we have to create the web page by using these languages. But these languages browser can't understand. That is the reason we have to convert into HTML with the help of what? Framework. Am I clear this part of the explanation? Alok, Pratika, Rajesh?
Yes, sir.
Is all of you understand the advantage of framework now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in 2014, we used which framework? In 2014, we used which framework? Aura framework, yes or no? Just now I discussed. Understand, Pratika?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Develop the single page application. Okay. Now we are using in 2019 onwards. 2019 onwards. We are using what? Come on, LWC. To develop the web page, to develop single page application. Okay. Here, HTML tags plus rich set of JavaScript libraries plus CSS. Okay. This will directly processed by LWC. Understand everyone in the class? Hello? Can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me? Thank you. Now, next important point I'm asking. Tell me what is data? Any one of you? What is data?
Collection of information.
Wrong. Pratika, what is data? Collection of information is wrong. Information is different. Data is different. What is data? Pratika, everyone speak out. I'm not asking a difficult question here, guys. Hello, Pratika, Alok, Rajesh.
Whatever we are entering into the system, that is called data.
Very good, Ranjan. Very good. Good. What is this? Data means whatever, that is my student, whatever we entered into the system is called what? Data. Tell me what we are entering into the system. We are entering numbers. We are entering alphabets. And we are also entering what? Special characters. Yes or no? All these three can be called as data. Data can also be called as raw facts. Why? Because data does not use what? Information. So the difference between data and information is data does not give data does not give meaning. Sorry. Data does not give meaning. But coming to information always gives what? Meaning. So that is the basic difference between data and information, Rajesh. Data is not information. Data is different, information is different. The difference between data and information is data never gives what? Meaning. But whereas information always gives meaning. That is why data can be called as raw facts. Tell me, as a Salesforce trainer, every day I'm giving data and information to you. I'm giving information about what? About Salesforce course. Yes or no? So whatever things I'm explaining here, okay, in those things we have meaning. Yes or no? If there is no meaning, what I'm speaking here, you could not understand what I'm speaking, right? Speak out, all of you. Guys, speak out.
Yes,
Pratik,
sir.
Ranjan, Rajesh, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So information always gives meaning. Data does not give the meaning. Do you know how many types of data we have? How many types of data? Data are of two types. What is this? Static data. Come on. And what is the next one here? Dynamic data. What is static data? It is fixed. It is common for every user. It is common for every user. Dynamic data means, okay, it will vary from one user to, come on, another user. And also it will change time to time. Let me give a small example about the static data. What is example on static data here is, suppose I want to know about, Subhash Chandra Bose. I want to know about Subhash Chandra Bose. Simply I open Subhash Chandra Bose Wikipedia. I open this. Let me open the Wikipedia of Subhash Chandra Bose. Tell me, I got some information about this person, yes or no? Tell me all of you, Pratika, if you open from your system, Subhash Chandra Bose Wikipedia, will you get the same information, same page?
Yes.
Okay, suppose Ranjan, if you open your system, open Subhash Chandra Bose Wikipedia, you also getting the same page and same information. So this information, this page is common for every user, right?
So it's a static page.
Yeah, can be called as static data. It is common for every user. Dynamic data means what? It will vary from one user to another user, and also it will change from time to time. For example, open my Gmail. My inbox contains 2,819 mails I do not open. So total mails are how many now? 2,819 mails are there. Tell me, Pratika, if you open your mail, your inbox contains same kind of same number of mails?
No.
No. Same kind of mails? No.
No.
So this inbox is going to vary from one user to another user or not? Hello?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This information, this data is going to change from one user to another user, and also it will change from time to time. Maybe after 10 minutes, this count value will increase, right? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
This is called what? This is called dynamic data. So
Dynamic.
dynamic data means what? It is going to vary from one user to another user.
Another.
Vary from change time to time. All of you
Yes.
understand? So like
Yes,
that,
sir.
we have two types of data is there, static data and dynamic data.
Dynamic
At
data.
this particular point of time, I am asking a simple question and try to understand what I'm asking here. Can we create dynamic data using HTML? Can we create the dynamic page using HTML?
No, sir.
Yes or no? Just now I told you now, we cannot create the dynamic pages using what? HTML. HTML is completely meant for what?
Static data.
Completely meant for create the static pages only. That point already discussed 5 minutes back. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Come on. But
Yes,
now,
sir.
now this HTML is refined. Now this HTML is refined. Now this HTML is refined. Even. But how to convert the HTML into dynamic page? How to convert the HTML page into dynamic? For that, we can use or we can add any kind of scripting language. The scripting language could be JavaScript. This scripting language could be PHP. The scripting language could be JSP or anything. But some of them are client side, some of them are server side. But client side scripting languages are those languages cannot able to communicate to the database. Only server side scripting languages able to communicate to the database. So if you want to convert the HTML static page into dynamic page, okay, we can use either of these languages. Do you understand what I am speaking here? 1 minute, please.
Yes, sir.
Padma. Hello. పద్మ నీకు కాల్ చేస్తున్నావా మళ్ళీ ఓకే ఎలా ఉన్నా పద్మ బాగున్నావా నేను కాల్ చేస్తాను మళ్ళీ నీకు సారీ గైస్ ఇట్స్ an important call. So we need to add some scripting language like JavaScript so that this particular static page we can convert into what? Dynamic page. So here JavaScript is also redefined. In LWC, JavaScript also what? Refined. And CSS. What is the purpose of CSS here? Cascading style sheets. It is meant for decoration purpose. How we are going to present your web page in a sophisticated manner? For that, we need to make use of CSS language. That is cascading style sheets is completely meant for decoration purpose, and it is also refined. Also, everyone understand? HTML, JavaScript, CSS, everything is refined, guys. Okay. Suppose we got it out, HTML cannot be performed dynamic pages. That is why you are using what here? Come on, JavaScript. Clear, all of you? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here, JavaScript and HTML are tightly combined, guys, with each other. Clear, all of you guys? Okay. And coming to the next one here, LWC. LWC framework. Okay, mainly deals with three things. First thing I already told you, security. Second one, LDS. Third one, base lightning components. That is UI components. Understand, all of you? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Rest everything is managed by Rest. Am I clear all these points? Everyone in the class?
Yes, sir.
Now someone got it out. Sir, we have lightning aura components are there. And why we need to learn LWC and why they developed LWC. What is the difference between lightning aura components and LWC? The next point, what I'm going to discuss is differences between LAC and LWC now. Understand, all of you? Pretend was 5 minutes. Guys, excuse me, all of you. Pratika, Chaitanya, Alok, and Rajesh, everyone. It's already 1 hour completed almost. Why didn't you take 10 minutes break and come back? Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
So take 10 minutes break and come back. I will discuss about the difference between lightning aura components and LWC. Understand?
Okay, sir.
Take
Sure.
10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes break and take your breakfast and come back. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Hello, Alok, Ranjan, Chaitanya. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
I think they went for break. I think they do not come. Shall we another 5 minutes? Hello, Ranjan. Take another 5 minutes break and come back. Okay, guys, let us continue the class. Rajesh, Pratik, Ritika, Chaitanya, Alok. Chaitanya joined today.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so please take the class recordings. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So let me discuss about the differences between the Lightning Aura components and LWC. Is my screen is visible properly? Is this font size okay for all of you? Hello? Rajesh, is font size okay?
Yes, sir, fine, but little bit more. It's very good. Well
Because
and
I'm
good.
writing differences now, because a single page is not sufficient.
Okay, okay, sir. No issue.
Then okay?
Yes, sir.
So first difference between LAC and LWC is it is a open source. This point already discussed yesterday. But
Yes,
whereas
sir.
it is not open source, LWC built on LWC engine, which allows developers to build custom components using popular web development tools like JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. This is the first difference. LAC is open source, LWC is not open source. Next, it is less application performance. But whereas LWC is better application performance and more modular development. What is the meaning of modular development? What is the meaning of modular? Modular means division of code. Dividing the code into different parts can be called as module. Guys, at this particular point of time, let me discuss a simple point here. Programming languages, you know how many generations of programming languages are there? 5 generations. What is the first generation? Come on. Monolithic language. Second one, structured languages. Third one, POPL. Fourth one, OPL. Fifth one, OOPL. Monolithic language, best example, basic language. Structured language example, Fortran and COBOL. POPL stands for procedure-oriented programming languages. That is Pascal and C language. Object-based language example, ADA. Object-oriented programming languages, C++, Java, Apex, ABAP, C#. These are all object-oriented programming languages. Which language can be called as processor language? C language is example for processor language. Why C can be called as processor language? Or which language can be called as processor language is whichever language supports modularity concept. That language can be called as processor language. What is the meaning of modularity? Modularity means division of code. Dividing the code into different parts and different subprograms can be called as modularity. In C language also, we're writing the program, okay, block by block, like this main program. C language program starts with what? Main function. Yes or no? Come on. And I'm calling a function called addition, suppose. Main program closed. Now this is what? Addition definition point. You people know about functions topic. Yes or no? Logic we have tried here. Now tell me, this program can be called as main program. This program can be called as what? Subprogram. Like that, we divide the program into two parts. This concept name is called what here? Modularity. That is called division of code. So here also LWC is a better application performance and more modular development approach. Okay. Because of modular development approach, because of modularity, okay, application performance will improve, and also it supports modern web standards and LWC engine. Next, third difference is it is ECMA 5. ECMA 5 or 4, something is there. 5. ECMA stands for what? European Computers Manufacturing Association. It is ECMA 7 compatible. It is ECMA 5 compatible. This is the third difference. Fourth difference is it is not, flexible, and we cannot use from or we cannot use it in outside. That's it. We cannot use it outside. Next one. The fourth difference. Coming to LWC. Coming to LWC. LWC can be used outside Salesforce platform and making it more flexible. So these are the three differences, four differences. And the last and final difference is LAC Lightning Aura component stands on Aura framework. And making it easier and use HTML, CSS, and JS on the client side and Apex language we can use in server side. Guys, LAC stands on what? Aura framework. And it make easier. We need to use what? HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. All these three languages we are using for client-side purpose. And Apex language we are using for what? Server-side purpose. Understand all of you? For your better understanding, I'm giving a simple example. Let me log in. No need to show the directly show the program here. See here, Lightning Aura components I'm explaining. For the previous batch, guys, not this batch. You please observe carefully. From here onwards, please observe carefully. This is normal application. And this is form designing using Aura component. I am placing 5 buttons here. Add, subtract. Yesterday I have shown one program. Remember? Arithmetic operations. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
And the same program I designed in Aura components. 5 buttons I placed here. And this is the JavaScript code, guys. Hello. If you click on add button, this method is going to invoke. Then control goes to here. And here, subtraction, addition, division, all these operations. Tell me, here I'm using JavaScript. And also here we are using some HTML code along with Aura components. Guys, as far as Aura point of view, I'm using how many things here, guys? Aura framework. We are using HTML, CSS, and also what? JavaScript at what side? Client side. Apex language also we need to use. That is meant for what purpose? Server side. Why? Because JavaScript cannot able to communicate with what? Database server. If you want to communicate with the database server, we need to use Apex language only. There is no option. See here, that is why if you see this program, if you go further, suppose I want to insert the record into, suppose employee as object. I want to insert the record into employee as object. See here. This is a normal application code. This is a normal Aura component code. This is JavaScript program. See here. Insert the record into employee as subject. Okay. This is normal HTML code kind of thing. This is JavaScript program. And what is this, guys? Public class name. It is Apex class program or not? Come on. Hello. Hello, no one speaking, speak out.
Yes, it is Apex class.
Yeah, this is Apex class program. This is JavaScript code. What is JavaScript code? This is JavaScript code, function name. And this is what? A public class program, Apex class program. So total, how many programs we have to write here? 4 programs. Okay. HTML, CSS, JavaScript is for client side, and Apex language is for server side. Am I clear, all of you? But whereas this one, LWC is a modern framework for building Salesforce applications with modern web components. Like custom elements, shadow DOM, templates, and modules to develop the custom components. So these are the, these are the 5 differences between what? LAC and LWC. It is open source, it is not open source. It is less application performance, is better application performance. It follows ECMA 5 compatible, it follows ECMA 7 compatible. It is not flexible, and we cannot use in outside the Salesforce platform. And LWC can be used outside Salesforce platform, making it what? More flexible. LAC stands on Aura framework. Client side, we are using HTML, JavaScript, HTML, JavaScript, CSS. Server side, we are using what? Apex language. But whereas LWC is a modern framework, building Salesforce applications with modern components like custom elements, shadow DOM, templates, all these things we are using LWC. Because of this, application performance will increase in LWC. I hope all of you understand all the 5 differences. Yes or no? Come on, guys. Come on.
Yes, sir.
How to develop the custom component, how it is look like. I'll show you on a simple example what I developed for the previous batches. Okay. Username, suppose PB1, my personal batch. ABCD 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to switch to lightning experience. So what is my application name here? I've given my page. Observe it carefully here. Everything is a component here, guys. Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Everything is a component here. Suppose, hello, good morning all. Welcome. Whatever I'm typing in this text box, automatically it changed here. Understand all of you? Welcome to world of.
Yes, sir.
What is this? LWC. Okay. So all this, everything, every box is a component here. Every box is a component. And these components you can reuse. That is, it can be called as modularity. Okay. Every component everything is a component here. This is one component. This is another component. See, this is the last component here. I can increase the count. I can decrease the count. Everything is a component here, guys. All of you understand? I download this component. See here. These are the programs I designed to download these components. So this is the page I created, my page. Click on edit button. So these are the standard components, guys. Look at this. Everyone, what is this? Read it, components. These are 25/7 standard components, which is given by Salesforce. And these are the custom components. So far, I created 10 custom components here. See, everything I created on my own. Understand everyone in the class? Hello. So where we written
Yes,
this
sir.
program? This program where we written here? This program's logic I written in where? In Visual Force. Sorry, in Visual Studio. So open the Visual Studio code. Of course, I will explain you in future classes how to download and install the Visual Studio code. Okay, because Visual Studio code is IDE where we can write the LWC, okay, programs. Understand all of you? Guys. Go to LWC here. So let me give some example. Okay, child component, first LWC. All. So this is HTML program. This is the example for one-way data binding and two-way data binding. This is JavaScript program. This is XML program. So 3 programs automatically generated. One is HTML program. The other one is JavaScript XML program. And the third one is what here? JavaScript program. So 3 programs, guys. Look at this. 3 extensions we can see here. .html, .js, .xml. This is a configuration file, guys. 3 files automatically created. Everything is a component here. The combination of all these 3 programs, we can create one component. Understand everyone in the class? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So all
sir.
these things we will discuss in future classes, guys. Okay, very interesting topic. We can enjoy the programming in LWC. There is no doubt about this. Okay, but where we can use in real time this LWC concept? I can say Amazon site is the best example for what? LWC application. See, kitchen favorites. This is one component. Shop deals in fashion. This is one component. Gaming accessories, another component. Deals in PCs. Refresh your space. Everything is a component here, guys. Everything is a component. I can say Lightning web page is the collection of web components. Collection of components. Understand all of you? Every component gives its own functionality. Every component gives its own functionality, or every component has its own functionality. Every component we can reuse whenever you want. All of you understand? These are the features of component. Component contains again three things: CSS, UA components, and also what? Normal text page. Normal continuous text. Okay, CSS, and also what? CSS is meant for decoration. HTML is meant for to display the data, and to perform the operation, we have to use JavaScript. So every component contains three things. Suppose I opened, let me open shop deals in fashion. That is that component I opened. It is related to only shop and shopping. Yes or no? Maybe women shopping, this one. Clear all of you guys? Hello. Suppose if I open gaming accessories, only gaming accessories, keyboards, it is related to gadgets. It will display. Suppose I want to open again women shopping, I can reuse the same component whenever you want. Am I clear this point? So I can say Amazon application is the combination of multiple components, guys. Every component we can reuse whenever you want. Point clear? Hello? See, of course, I'm not giving any kind of backend colors. Okay, I'm not going to place any kind of pictures in my where is this? On my page. Yes or no? Everything is a component or not? So in future classes, you are going to develop this kind of pages only. Understand everyone in the class? Not exactly the background colors and all. Okay, but this kind of things we are going to develop because it is related to again, designing part kind, what is that? I forgot that name. Let me recall, guys. It is purely developers, this one. But if you want to get this kind of pictures and all, yeah, Photoshop. What is it? Excuse me. With the help of Photoshop, we can add this kind of pictures, guys. Understand everyone? Hello? Are no one speaking? Speak out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next.
Yes.
Next one. And ultimately, what is my final conclusion is, I hope all of you understand all these 5 differences between LAC and LWC. Okay. I hope all of you understand why we need to go for LWC, why not LAC. Because still it follows CCMA compatible. So application performance is less compared to LWC. That is the reason we are migrated to what? LWC components. And final conclusion, what I'm trying to discuss is, final conclusion. Lightning Aura components and LWC are both different frameworks for building custom components within the Salesforce platform. However, LWC uses newer modern web standards. So it is more, it is more faster and efficient So it is more faster, efficient, and flexible comparatively. LAC. Understand all of you? Guys, both are frameworks only, but Lightning Aura components, okay, having more advanced motor web standards. That is, it is more faster and flexible comparatively what LWC. That's it. And one more important thing, web component. Okay, or every web component, I can say, every web component should have four elements. How many elements, guys? Every web component contains how many elements? Four elements, guys. Okay. One is custom elements. Second one is templates. Third one is shadow DOM. Fourth one is module. Understand all of you? What is custom element here? What is custom element? I can say this is the foundation or structure of designing the LWC component. Template means I can say this is the encapsulation. What is the meaning of encapsulation, guys? Encapsulation means combination of data members and member methods. Yes or no? Hello. Come on, guys. Like that, this is the encapsulation. Here we are not using data members and member methods. We are combining what? We are combining the designing, styling, or I can say combination of both. Shadow DOM means this is the not data. Sorry, yes. I'll do. So this is the shadow DOM means what? I just confusing. Sorry, guys. This is the encapsulation. Template means this is the designing part of LWC. Module means it contains JavaScript part of LWC. Understand all of you? Like that, every component contains how many elements? Four elements. Okay. Next point. Lightning web application is the collection of web components. And every component has its own functionality, and we can reuse the component whenever we want. Next, if you want to develop web component as a programmer, we need minimum 3 things. That is HTML, CSS, and what is the next one here? JavaScript. Without knowing HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, as a developer, it is not possible to develop the web component, guys. Understand everyone in the class? Chaitanya, Alok. Hello? Can you
Yes,
hear
sir.
me? Good. So, next week onwards, theory part completed. Almost we discussed about 4 hours of theory. 4 hours of theory we discussed almost. Yesterday and today including. Today almost 2 hours, yesterday 3 hours. Altogether 5 hours, okay. Including breaks and all, almost 4 hours we discussed about what? Only theory topic before entering into programming. Okay, Alok, Ashok, Chaitanya. Can you hear me? Guys, speak out. Hello guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
That is why if you want to learn LWC, everybody should have the what? HTML, CSS, JavaScript knowledge first. That is why next week onwards, we are going to start with what? Come on, HTML. That is on Saturday. Next Saturday. Okay, guys. I'm not going to extend the session today. Hello. Because theory part completed this week. Next week onwards, programming is going to start. First, we discussed about HTML. First 2 days. Then after CSS. Then after JavaScript. That's it, guys. Regarding today's class, if anyone have any doubts, you can ask the questions, please. Hello. Alok, Chaitanya. Okay, guys. That's it. I'll catch you on next Saturday. Can you hear me?
Sir.
Thank you. In the meanwhile, please complete your formalities. Formalities in the sense you have to complete a registration process. Okay, then only I can start the programming. Understand everyone? Thank you. Have a nice weekend.